There are people that provide products, and we call them in the IT space box movers. People that just move the products, they don't add much value. There are people that provide services, as Shabib was saying. There were people that provide solutions, but very few businesses out there create business sales and business partnerships. And that is where we really need to focus, because where is the competition the highest? Where do you think the competition is the highest? At the bottom, absolutely. So competition is highest down here. Everyone can sell a box, move a box. There's no value add on it. So at the bottom here, that's where the competition is the highest. So everyone's killing each other. And absolutely, in the end, the only major differentiator you can work on at this level is the price, or sometimes delivery, but very limited. There's not much you can do. So this is where you end up, like we started off in the discussion, giving extra discounts, reducing your margin, which in the end, of course, backfires because you're not able to invest more in your company. And the moment that someone else comes in that has a little bit of a better offer, the customer is gonna replace you for that other company. So product sales is, has the high competition and the lowest margin. And at the top here, when you have a business sale, that's where you will have the maximum margin, and fewer companies are able to compete at that level. And that's where you need to be. So Shabib is saying you need to sell smarter at the top. Absolutely. So it's much harder, of course, to sell a business proposition. And when you're at that level, and I just want to, I'll give you some examples of this. When you're at the customer side, like we said, if you are to that customer a product provider, they're going to treat you as a supplier or as a vendor. And the moment someone else comes with a better offer, they get rid of you. If you're at the business level, if you're selling at a business level, you become an advisor to that organization. So let's give an example. You're a logistics company selling products and services to a client, and part of your offerings could be that you do some couriers, you do some things, again, more or less at the product level, and everyone else competes on the same kind of level. How can you turn that into a business sale where you become an advisor to the client? So let's assume this client of yours is going and doing some online marketing, and they're doing some online activities, and their focus is on providing consumers with packages, products that they buy online, and delivering it to them. Where will they host these? Where will they stock these items? How do they take care of all this logistical aspect of it? They could go and bring a supplier who provides them with a cost per package that is sent out, but wouldn't they see a much more strategic relationship if someone can provide them with a business proposition and tell them, look, why don't you outsource this whole logistical headache to me, and I'll take care of it for you? At that level, like we said, fewer competition and more profit for you as a provider, as a logistics company that is providing that kind of solution. And from a customer perspective, you become their advisor, meaning that anything that they would want to do in the future, they'd come first to you and ask for your advice. Oh, we're planning to open up in a new country. What do you think we should do with our logistical, on the logistical front? What do you think we should do over in this area, etc. So you're always in control then of the opportunities that are going to come up from that client at that level. So it's a very strategic level, and Hussein is nudging me privately that this is what Aramex does. Absolutely, and I know that, Hussein. So exactly, that is where Aramex has been able to differentiate itself a lot in the market, because you're able to sell at that level. And I'd love to hear later on your experience in that. So some case studies over here again. on time, basically providing services to clients. So again, not just from a product perspective, what on time does is it helps companies that are in the UAE and want to do some government services to outsource. A company can outsource all of that headache to on time, and on time will take care of it. So again, on time becomes more of a business partner that is able to advise these companies on what is needed to work in the UAE. And this is a very strategic role, and this is what has helped them grow dramatically.